DuckTales, Season 3, Episode 10. The Trickening.
I love I love Launchpad in this. He is just too hilarious. He's so dumb.
This is kind of... He's at maximum Launchpad.
He is. He was such a side character in this, but he was so freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's like
so epic. It's like, I cause this every year on October 31st because when I was a child, I summoned demons. It's like, oh my god.
which is kind of interesting because you think at that time, let's see, he was like maybe 7 or 8. Did his parents never explain to him what Halloween was?
Well, yeah. I mean, it seems like it's Launchpad. He's kind of impossible, but yeah. Then you also have to remember that they're also Launchpads, probably. I mean, I would imagine that it would be funny if you met them and they're both actually just super geniuses and like all the siblings are just
actually,
geniuses.
In the original DuckTales, we did meet his family, and his parents are
stunt pilots. Yeah,
and
they're actually competent.
Pilots, and they're like the Flying Aces type thing, or the Flying Angels, or whatever you call it. You know, the special stunt
Wonderbolts.
Those, and they're basically like the Wonderbolts, and here he is like a complete Wonder Dolt.
Damn! Now I kind of want to have him appear on this.
It would be cool. It would be cool. And if I remember correctly, his little sister kind of looks like Gosselin.
Wait, he has a little sister?
Yeah. Who isn't an idiot.
You learn something new all the time.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen the original, but I remember he has a let's see. I remember he has a sister. Let's see. Launch had sister. Oh no, she's blonde. Loopy McQuack. Launchpad's sister is Loopy McQuack. She, her mother, and her father make up a team of stunt pilots called the Flying McQuacks.
Which, assuming that how deeply researching they've been and following the original to a certain extent, they change it up a little bit. I would imagine they're not going to change it up extensively.
Her personality is ditzy and fashionable. She is tall, slender duck with blonde hair. Her father is Ripcord McQuack. Her mother is Birdie McQuack.
That seems a little redundant. Birdie McQuack.
Her likes: flying her plane and her family. Her dislikes: her brother being sad.
Aww.
Well, nobody likes a sad Launchpad. I mean, that's like a puppy.
Nobody wants to see Launchpad sad.
Yeah, it's like a puppy being sad. It's not a sight you want to see.
That is true.
But it's very much in character that he thought the ingredients of the candy were a spell.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, okay.
With that kind of writing, it's kind of hard to not think that.
It's true. True. They do sometimes. They do look like incantations.
Yeah, is this a recipe or Latin?
Okay, it's his mom. It's his mom who looks like Gosselin, which is even weirder.
Yeah.
Not
Like
like blonde, but she has that tuft of she has the same tuft of reddish hair that Launchpad has.
so like grown up Gosling.
Yeah, I knew one of them did. Only,
Reminds me of that
but yeah.
Animaniacs song about the ice cream. They're
Oh,
basically reading the ice cream label. That's a creative song. You made a song out of freaking reading an ice cream label. That's creative. So get out.
yeah. Well, they're really creative in that. Like they always have been.
But
it
we also it's a
it has a very nice compilation of things that all tie brilliantly together at the end.
yeah.
Like there's Della being all like, "Let's get scary." No, and her brother, no. We want to be safe and we want to be giving out candy and don't traumatize the children. She's like, but where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
It is to traumatize the children.
Suffice to say, their choice of costumes was very apt.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. I was kind of sad they didn't show did they show Webby? I don't remember seeing Webby.
Yeah, she was there all the time. She was the demon lord or whatever. The big eye.
Oh
Or-
yeah, she was all pissed off because it's like you're not celebrating it. I watched this when it came out. I didn't get a chance to rewatch anything this week because my
Yeah.
schedule's been crazy. But yeah, she was like, "You're not doing it right. This is Halloween is supposed to be about celebrating the underworld and stuff."
Yeah. And you're supposed to blend in with it, and it's like,
And fun fact, that actually is the origins of Halloween.
it doesn't surprise me.
The origins of Halloween, it was an ancient Celtic tradition of because the barrier between the living and the dead was supposedly at its weakest on the 1st of November, which is why the 1st of November is Day of the Dead in Mexico as well. Because of that, they various other traditions had similar, but Halloween has its origins in Samhain, which is a Celtic tradition. And they would light candles to ward off evil spirits, and they would dress up like the demons to trick the demons into ignoring them instead of trying to steal their souls.
Yeah, if we just go down the list here, I mean, we're going by costumes. So
I'm not ready.
But we got Louis, who was Huey, which
Yeah.
was really funny that you're gonna stretch out my cap. It's like, well, we have the exact same head.
Yeah. He made he made that comment. It's like, dude, our heads are the same size.
Yeah, it's just like we have the exact. It was verbatim. We have the same head. It's like
Our heads are the same size, but our brains definitely are not.
Yeah.
And you move up the effort chart, and we get Pirate on Vacation, which the werewolf actually picked up on. It's like Pirate on Vacation.
I love the fact that Webby, who went for pure authenticity and tried to be all like following the holiday tradition and stuff, and I'm like, I am the demon lord. It's like, who are you? By the monsters, and the monsters picked up on all the other ones.
Yeah, and well, they didn't say anything about Gizmo Duck, but I assume that's because everybody knows who Gizmo Duck is at this point.
Yeah, I think
they didn't even have
Gizmo
to
Duck
bring it
would
up.
feel honored that somebody decided to dress up like him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Huey.
Yeah, the lawful good character dressed up as the lawful good character. What a shock!
But I mean, Huey also was kind of a penultimate character in that episode where
Astro
Gizmo Duck
Boy?
was taken. No, when Gizmo Duck was taken over by WaddleTech, and he was being like rented, rented
Yeah.
super, and he's like, I need you to throw that out for me. My respect for you. What are you doing? Don't throw it in the garbage. It's recyclable.
But yeah, and so
So
if we're
they
talking
had
going up the effort chart, depending on how you whether knowing Webby, she did make it herself. Like
Mhm.
you go up the chart, you get Louie, who did nothing basically. He just stole Huey's hat. Dewey, who put on an eye patch and a Hawaiian shirt and went done. Huey, who made his Gizmo Duck costume. It's pretty good, but
Yeah.
you know, but I'm gonna guess Webby probably made hers herself because she's Webby.
I mean, she
Yeah.
probably went to a demon dimension, killed the creature herself, and just wore
Hey,
its skin.
you do not go to demon dimensions and kill the demon inhabitants. That's just uncool. You wait until they come here and then you kill them. Duh.
She lured them into the normal world and then killed them, and then wore them as a hat.
Okay, now I kind of want to see a picture of Webby wearing the Doomslayer armor.
The
Doomslayer?
video game Doom.
Oh.
That's what the guy is called.
Oh. Oh. I've
think.
never played Doom.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the Doom Slayer. It might be something else. Is the
I
name,
think
but anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then you have Scrooge, who is. That's a pretty good skeleton costume.
I mean,
yeah, but I mean, he's rich and he has access to a lot of supplies.
True,
And he
and
created himself on the
Yeah.
skin, but at the same time, he does have a lot of excess supplies he can use.
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I like about Duckburg? The fact
Woo.
that adults can go trick-or-treating and nobody cares.
I know.
That just warms my heart.
I know. Here you go trick or treating, and it's like, aren't you a little old?
Which is
I
just
know.
funny when you think about it, because Scrooge going around getting candy. Aren't you a billionaire?
My science teacher back in high school actually was like, I hate Halloween
Oh
because
God.
it's basically you just go door to door begging for food.
Don't be a spoil sport. But
Well, yeah, and if they don't give you the candy, you egg their house.
That's a waste of eggs.
That's true. Well, okay, you wait till the eggs are rotten.
Yeah, but that's still a waste of food.
well, you wait till they're out. Wait till they put them out in the back of the grocery store, and they put them in the bin. Take them out of the dumpster dive and grab them out of the bin.
Okay, that's okay then.
Yeah.
True. And maybe pick up a few slabs of rotten meat too.
Yeah, that would make me throw up.
And then tape it into the wheel well so they can't find it.
And continuing with Halloween costumes. How do you think the monsters did on their Halloween costumes?
Eh.
Yeah, we had a, what was it, we had a ring reference. We had a jester thing, I think. A clown. Yeah.
It's like all your kids are afraid of dolls and clowns and stuff.
Oh, there was a dummy.
And dummies, yes.
there was a dummy, and then they made the little dummies of Dewey. How did they know what Dewey looked like in his normal clothes, though? Because Dewey was wearing his usual blue.
True. And I gotta say,
Well, it may have been just a happenstance. They just made a generic duck kid, and then just happened to have a blue shirt on them.
Let's hear it for coincidence.
Well, I mean, it is a cartoon, so.
oh, somebody commented with, "There's no Halloween in South Africa. I am so sorry for you, insanity within. I am deeply sorry."
I don't think there's gonna, with how freaked out people are. I don't know how if there's gonna be a Halloween this year.
I don't
I mean, it
know.
depends
I'm
on the
just probably
area.
gonna
Some areas are gonna be, especially with some of the more draconian lockdown rules.
I'm just probably gonna stay in, put on my VR headset, and like just have a scary movie marathon.
You know, in the UK, they're having they have special CCTV readers at the doors to stores and stuff that will lock you out if you're not wearing a mask.
Uh,
And I'm not kidding. They have special things that can tell if you're wearing a mask or not, and the doors will refuse to open if you're not wearing your mask.
shit.
Just if you wanted to be a real jerk about it, walk up to it without a mask and just stand there in front of the door and lock them in.
Let me check something.
It's like, nope, not you can't get out. Nope.
But and two, they're actually not allowing even people who are in romantic couples to stay over at each other's houses if they are in different because they have different levels of security as far as the lockdown goes there. And if you're like tier 1, they call it, and your partner is tier 2, you're not allowed to interact in private.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. So
So we should probably
go back.
talk about the elephant in the room. Launchpad did literally try to kill children.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, he thought they were monsters, but he did try to kill children.
He took a chainsaw to them.
Yeah.
He did also make a really good Chainsaw Massacre guy.
He was. I was kind of wondering, was he dressing up as Jason, or was he dressing up as one of the Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
God, that's a blast from the past.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Here comes the Mighty Ducks charging up the ice.
Oh, I wonder if they're ever going to bring that back.
They might. I mean, although that is a completely different thing, and if they do, they'd better bring Mighty Max back.
That's true.
Oh wow, yeah, that would be. That was a weird show. That was basically as different from its source material as you could get.
Oh yeah.
Like the Mighty Ducks. Okay, kids playing hockey. The Mighty Ducks, the animated TV show, is anthropomorphic ducks playing hockey and fighting evil.
Alien ducks from a hockey world fighting evil alien dragons.
I mean,
hockey professionally.
I mean, come on. It's not as weird when Looney Tunes decided to go dark and gritty.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was stupid.
I forget the name of it, though.
Mighty Ducks was stupid, but fun.
Yeah.
Stupid. It was it was a unique thought I mean, I give him credit for creativity, but at
Yeah,
least it worked. At least that worked. Like
yeah,
the they were completely new characters, and they weren't trying to shoehorn Bugs Bunny into being gritty.
yeah. But I mean, as far as the Mighty Ducks, it wasn't as novel a concept as you'd think if you look at all the other stuff in the 90s they were rolling out.
Yeah, but at least
Because it's basically become a trope where it's anthropomorphized animal, either alien or mutants. Either alien or some kid mutated. And now they're superheroes.
That play hockey.
The
Yeah.
hockey thing is different, yes.
Yes.
But yeah, that was but it was still. I mean, well, to go from to be in that pitch room where you were saying, okay, the Mighty Ducks franchise. Oh yeah, the one with Estevez and the kids playing hockey and the Flying V and all that. Yeah, yeah. I want to make an animated series. Well, how's that going to work? Yeah, the kids learning lessons as they're playing hockey. No, anthropomorphic alien ducks that play professional hockey and fight alien dragons.
God, I kind of want to binge watch that now.
But yeah, just to be in that pitch room when that was read out.
I think it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, I would imagine so. It's basically all of their content, and that's definitely a Disney product.
Yeah.
It's based off of it's an anthropomorphized duck production, based off of a Disney movie. So yeah, it's going to be that.
Yeah. And Scrooge finally decided to open up his house for an intermission, of course. Admission.
Admission, yep. Though he's taking advantage of the idea of the 24-hour candy store, essentially, for the night.
Okay, so here are 3 things that should be 24/7: a candy store, a pizza place, and a movie theater.
Pizza places do stay open really late. Like Serpino's over here, they close at like 4 a.m.
Ooh, sounds delicious.
And a lot of movie theaters have midnight releases too, so.
And I mean, they don't open until like noon, but still.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, a 4th place. I didn't say this because this isn't technically for me since I don't drink it, but a 24/7 coffee place for the people that do night shifts.
They do have those. It's called Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
Yeah, and I would imagine Waffle House is always open, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never
been to one either, but there's one around here, but I have never been.
We don't have them here.
Yeah.
I don't think we have them here either. The only time I've ever heard of the Waffle House it is in reference to the place that they hung out at in Dead Like Me.
Oh. And somebody should explain to the monsters that you can go trick-or-treating yourselves, right?
Yeah.
And just
Especially
say you got an amazing costume.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just yesterday watched the Munsters.
Oh.
And the episode I watched was a costume party. And so he was dressed up as a King Arthur. And he won first prize for his costume. And the dad of Marilyn's boyfriend, who was hosting the party, was dressed as Frankenstein, so he looked like Herman. And so Herman's like, I'm sorry you didn't have a costume for your own party. And then when he took his mask off, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're wearing a mask under your mask.
Oh no.
And everybody was like, oh wow, that's incredible. You're wearing a mask under your mask. That's great. He's like, wait, I'm not wearing And he totally was oblivious to it at first. His wife's like, "We're leaving." Why? They said you're wearing a mask under your mask. They insulted you right to your face. And he looks in the mirror cracks and is like, "Wait, I'm not wearing a mask."
Yeah. Anyway, I think this was a mostly seemingly tangential review. It was a fun episode. There wasn't a lot to it. It was it was a very
It was very funny, very, very you've gotta love it was very Launchpad.
yeah, if you love Launchpad, you're golden. But
Yeah.
if you didn't like Launchpad, well you're kind of stuck for this episode for the most part.
Admittedly, I kind of thought it would be like that Launchpad's house was like this awesome haunted house because he just loved Halloween. But no, he's
He literally thought Halloween was a bunch of evil demons trying to kill him.
but at least he now knows the true spirit of Halloween.
And and he could just keep it up and be like, I love how Della was just like coaxing him on the whole time, and Donald's like, "You shouldn't do that. That's going to cause trouble." And she's like, No. He's just gonna terrify the kids." And then he jumps over the wall and starts chasing the kids down with chainsaws. He's like, "Oh, oops. Maybe I missed one a little."
I was watching YouTube and somebody commented, it's like, I love how Donald just wants to make sure the kids get candy without them being traumatized.
Yeah. Well, he's actually the sane one, and well, generally he's mostly the sane one, other than his terrible temper. He's usually when he's calm, he's actually quite level-headed.
And we discovered that his terrible temper is because he loves his family.
Yeah.
But
so it's not a terrible temper, it's just a temper.
Well, not terrible as in bad, but terrible as in great and, you know,
intense.
Intense. You know.
Yeah.
But I think that's about all we had. I think we've probably exhausted this thing out too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people, if you want to listen to more reviews, you must subscribe.
Technically they don't have to, but
to get notifications, you must subscribe.
Yeah,
yes.
And hit the bell.
Does the bell really do anything?
I don't know. It's what people say. Subscribe and hit
I
the
know.
bell. Like. Comment. Feed the algorithm.
You see what the bell does is it actually notifies you. Whereas if you just hit subscribe, it'll be in your like subscription box or whatever. But by hitting the bell, you can regulate what you actually get notified for. So, you know, like when you're on your phone and you get a pop-up for like, oh, so-and-so posted a new video. That's what the bell does. If you don't have the bell turned on, then it'll just slide secretly into your notification, into your like inbox and
your
be like
sub box. Yeah.
Well,
sub box, yeah, and it'd be like,
I don't have a lot of channels, so I don't use notifications. I just have it in my sub box.
I have notifications on only for a few things, like for the facility and I think business plays and like 2 others.
All right.
And about it as far as like what I have notifications.
We need all the subs. We need 10,000 subs so we can put ads on again.
You know what, Madrock? You don't need any subs because you are not dumb enough for that shit.
I was gonna go with Subway.
Well,
that'd be a lot of food.
Shut up! I'm hungry. So give me all the subs.
I've been eating my goldfish graham s'more crackers.
Especially give me the seafood salad subs
All right.
and
Well,
honey.